I had a lot of fun with this new Taunt Druid out there, and I gotta say, this deck is actually a lot stronger than I thought too. So in this video I'm gonna give you a quick guide about it, talk about mulligans, win rates, and general tips so you know what to expect with as well as against it. I hope you find the video helpful, and if you do, a like and subscribe would be great, and do me a favor and double check if you're actually subscribed, because a lot of people actually thought they were and they weren't. Anyway, let's get into the guide.
You are not prepared!
Here's the list I'm talking about, and this is for the last 3 days from Diamond to Legend. 56% plus win rate, over 3,300 games, definitely nothing to scoff at. And I gotta say, it was a very enjoyable ride with this one. Here's what it looks like up close, and it's called Taunt Druid, cause, well, shocking, you have plenty of taunts, including Greybow, which, if you play it right, could be basically summoning itself over and over again. But this deck does suffer a little bit from board size issues, because you do have plenty of locations in this one, so be careful not to put down too many at the same time, because you do need a lot of board space for the Greybows to actually materialize, especially if you have something like Blob of Tar on the board. We also have big taunts like Seismopod, which makes everything else a lot bigger, Ziliax is a taunt, the Blob of Tar, the Tortolon, and we of course also have Hydration Station, with which you get your boys back over and over again. We also even have Aviana in here, which could actually mess up your Hydration Station if you're not careful, so be careful not to be playing some expensive taunts, which you don't want to be coming back instead of your other good big boys, because Greybow is the first one to get cut off, and he is kinda essential. We also have Elise in here, of course, with which you could get yourself the 1 mana copy for extra Greybows, but sometimes you could go for the more expensive ones, because your boards are pretty sticky, so going for a more expensive location with +2 or heck even +4 attack could be the way to go. Going through the cards, we have ourselves a couple of innervates, with which you could be doing things a lot faster than you're supposed to. Archetype Revelations also help you hopefully fish out a spell, and that spell could be New Heights, so doing this on one allows it to do a turn 2 New Heights, which is huge. Wave Shaping is also pretty decent. It's basically like a tracking for Druid, but with the added, not so big benefit of shuffling a couple of cards at the bottom of your deck, but in some cases that could actually be to your advantage. Ebb and Flow is decent, dealing 3 damage for some early game threats, and also hopefully giving you the 5 extra armor could be pretty great. You do have yourself some Tortolon Travelers as somewhat cheap minions, so you could actually get this thing to its full potential. The New Heights definitely help you big time. Having 16 mana is gonna help you a lot later on. Tortolon Travelers will be helping you fish out some taunts and play them a lot sooner than you're supposed to, including a turn 3 potential Greybow if you coin this guy out on 2. Blob of Tar is also nice and sticky, and also another cheap taunt you could be using in your first few turns, and also both of these are what you want to be getting out of your Oaken Summons, but you also have Elise in here, so that's not super amazing like that. But yeah, and the mulligan basically try to be looking for your Elise if you don't want to get to fish it out with the Oaken Summons. It is kind of nasty like that. To be fair, Elise is not an absolute core win condition for you or anything like that, but it definitely makes the deck run a lot more smoothly. Getting also the 6 armor out of it could be pretty decent, so there's that too, and you could actually use this after you've played yourself a Viana, and if you've shuffled some 1 mana legendary taunts in there, this thing's gonna fish them out. With Elise, you could be going for 1 mana, for 5 mana, or for 10 mana, depending on how aggressive the opponent is. If it's a slow matchup, you could be going for the slow location as well, but usually the most important thing to get would be the copy, so you can get extra Greybows. You could also get yourself extra Seismopods, which is pretty nasty, and heck, even extra Nomelias could be interesting if you need to really clear the board. But you could also be looking for the plus damage, for the rushers, for an extra spell, heck, even for armor if nothing better presents itself. The Well of Eternity is not something you're super happy about, so you don't really care about playing it. This thing gives you random spells from all classes, and a lot of the time it's gonna be quite a lot of garbage, so definitely don't empower this location with Ajara, but honestly don't even bother with Ajara. Like, you don't care about doubling up your stats on Zinajari either, but to be fair, if Well of Eternity is still in your deck, might as well just burn it so you can not top deck it later, and that way you get to actually also summon a minion with double stats. It could be nice, but it's definitely not something you want to spend 5 mana on if you don't have a really good idea why you're doing it. The Zinajari is great to get yourself, again, extra copies of Greybow, of Seismopod, of Nomelia, heck, even Ziliax, and you could even use it on Blob of Tar if you're really in a pinch for taunts, but yeah, the double stats, not that important. Midrosil is still pretty decent, giving you a lot of card draw, but it's not something you're gonna look for in your mulligan most of the time. It's kind of a bait, honestly, at least that's what it felt for me. The Greybow can be amazing, just make sure you have something for Greybow to death rattle on so you don't lose him. And you could actually be smart about how you play your stuff. For instance, if you play Blob of Tar and after that Greybow, if the opponent does something like a big AoE, like let's say Ceaseless Expanse, you're not gonna lose your Greybow because both Death Rattles trigger at the same time, but Blob of Tar was there first, so your 1-2s get the summon first, and only then Greybow is gonna sneak himself into some of those 1-2s. So yes, order in which you play your minions does matter, and if you're gonna be playing a couple of Death Rattle minions, make sure to play Greybow the second, so he actually has a place to actually Death Rattle on if the board gets cleared at the same time. Lady Ashara is only in here for the help of the Zinajari, so don't really bother playing her too much. It's not the worst thing in the world to do on turn 5, but it's not something you really care about. Sky Mother Aviana, pretty decent, gives you an extra layer of bullshittery, and if you shuffle these before you actually buff with Seismopod, you're gonna get all of those +3s on those. Nomelia is also pretty decent in here, it's one of your few really good board clears, but usually with all the big taunts, you don't really care about the board clears as much, even though in some cases you will. With Endbringer Umbra, you could get yourself a lot of extra Greybow Death Rattle effects, but no Greybows themselves. Don't think this is gonna summon you 4/6s straight out. It's gonna put them in some of the minions on the board, including potentially Umbra. You will also get yourself a bunch of 1-2s, you're gonna get yourself a bunch of +3/+3s, maybe 2 damage AoE, that kind of stuff, so it's not super impactful, but it could be indeed a very great way for you to get back your Greybow on the board with extra steps. The Seismopod, the earlier the better, gives you +3 on everything, in your hand and in your deck, not on the board however, but it's still a pretty cool minion to summon and get extra copies of. Ziliax is the protection kind with Wind Plus Perfect module, and last but not least you have Hydration Station, which preferably would be summoning you Ziliax, Seismopod, as well as Greybow. But if you mess things up with Sky Mother Aviana, you might get yourself some other not so cool taunts. All around the deck is very value heavy, very mana cheaty, and you will be able to get a lot of fun out of this one if you manage to push it to its limits. I sure as hell had a lot of fun with it, and so can you. Matchup wise, here's what we have. Protoss Mage is still gonna be a shit matchup for you however, and I am assuming Protoss Mage is gonna get clapped really soon, but give it a week or two I'd say. You're gonna be 50-50 against Discover Hunter, you're gonna be favored against Midrange Shaman, so what more could you want in this new, not so fun now meta, but still, at least it's different. You're also gonna be great against Bonsandis as well as Warriors, so there's that too. For the mulligan, here's what people have been holding on to. New Heights always, Tortolon's great, Arcanite for turn 1, Wave Shaping's also great, Elise straight out so you don't fish it out with Oaken Summons, and Oaken Summons straight out, but know the risks, you could actually pull out Elise if you don't already have her. Innervate is also not something you're gonna be a stranger to holding on to. You are quite the greedy deck, so being able to do something a little bit sooner could help. A Midrosil only if you're curving into it. If you already have New Heights, I say, then you could hold on to a Midrosil, but other than that, it might be a little bit too greedy. Zenajari, you also need a good reason for it. Sky Mother Aviana could be an interesting hold on to, but again, try to be having a good curve for it. To be fair, curving into Blob of Tar or into Greybow can also be interesting, but not that amazing, I'd say. Zenajari, I would never keep, I think, knowing what I know now. Definitely not something you look forward to actually playing. On the coin, again, plenty of the same stuff. Try to curve, and try not to die before you get to have fun. All around, that's it for the deck. Far from cheap, and there are quite a few interesting legendaries in here, so I don't assume most of you will have all of this straight out, but to be fair, a lot of these are definitely pretty core stuff, and if you're enjoying Druid, you probably have most of those too. Hope you enjoyed the guide, and if you did, a like and subscribe would be great, but now let's check out some of my games on my road back to top 1k. Hope you enjoy.
My long slumber has ended.
Okay, Enervate might help. Oaken Summons could fuck me over with Blob of Thor, but I'll try. Odds of it not fucking me up, a lot higher than to fuck me up. Against the Warrior, and he might be Quest. I'm not very happy with that. Let's just get New Heights operational, and he is Quest indeed. Another one. Please don't fuck me over. Thank fuck. Thank fuck. There was 20% fuck up chance over there. Happy not to be a part of that bullshit. Yeah, hey, you're not frustrated? Listening to a new DJ my brother sent me. She's alright. Not as gravity defying, but still quite alright. It's electrifying. Okay. In this case, I'd rather go like this, go like that. Slap it like it's hot. DJ Ninja? I haven't heard of him. I'm down to check. Don't threaten me with a good time. I found him. Doesn't he have some long mixes though? A Midrasil. That ain't bad. Actually helps. Oh man. Okay, Umbra's in the hoose. That might be fascinating. Okay, I kind of wanted to play this shit before this thing came here, but should I just upgrade that now? Maybe I will, with this empty hand.
A true queen defends her people.
Let's go ahead and do that. Next turn I might do some shenanigans with it. Okay, let's go. Would have been a lot better if I could copy myself a big-ass Greybow, but big-ass Greybow I shan't copy. Okay. Neat. Get a dick. That Ember.
I remember this place well.
Not very happy about that, but it is what it is.
My people are with me.
Just do this instead, perhaps. Viana. I don't know, it's kind of weird. Would have been kind of better if Aviana was already in the mix though. Maybe I should have done Aviana instead here. Okay, that's kind of fucky. Bit fucky in it, but I do have this. Let's go ahead and do Sky Mommy first. And then go ahead and do this thing. It's a big man. Another big man. Kinda wanna kill that, but it's not a big deal. Okay, let's see. It's an interesting stat dump, and it's also quite the sticky board we got there. Would have been nice if we had Elise on our side in this one, but had to pull her eventually. Okay. So that's why he didn't attack with the dragon, guys. He knew. He knew, chat. He's so good at this. Damn, son, good job. I was wondering why he didn't attack with that. Now we know. Why didn't I think of that? Okay. Do I just do that?
I must think.
A lot of Muklas in this one, huh? I might. Banana. Do I care the hero power? Sure. Oof, that's a lot of card draw though.
Time is of the essence. Tremble!
It's quite the stat dump we're dumping. Okay. Still basically with a full board, not a very big full board, but a full board nonetheless. Not really. That was his second brawl. Shitless Expanse is one turn away.
What dream?
Go ahead and drop some bombs. man. Bummer. That ain't bad.
Let's put a smile on that face.
Dr. Boom had some pretty sick hero powers. These are kind of shit.
I must think.
What was this guy's hero power? Evolving? No, it was the stupid elements. It's quite the Battlegrounds board we got there. Kind of fun deck, not gonna lie. Quite the value house, this one.
All thorns of life will be crushed. Planetary death.
Sadly, that fucked up my Greybos. Big time. And there's that shitless. Fuck. I should have played around that. Should have played around that. Okay. I have plus 15 in my hand, basically. If something is to decide to stick. Sadly, we did not get a Greybow out of this anymore, so that was a fuck up. Playing this guy was not the brightest thing I've done that day. Good news is this guy shouldn't have too much more removal where that came from. Bad news, he has the quest rewards. Let's see how that feel. And other news, my car is almost home. Should be home by the end of the month, and I could not be more excited. Can't wait, can't wait. It's getting loaded on the... whatever the hell it's called. The big truck with cars kind of thing. The platform, I guess. But, yeah, can't wait for that fuck to come. Okay, what's that gonna be? Rush, Wind Fury, Venomous Divine Shield, and even that he's fucked. Didn't get Rush. Didn't get shit. Hence, he's gonna get shat on. Oh joy. Oh, even this just in case, huh? Okay. Well, that was fun. Safe to say this location was Eustace's balls. Safe to say, guys. That's a lot of damage. Okay. Okay. To be fair, that could have been quite the value house of a location for me. It just never came to it now, did it? And just had much better things to do. So far, the deck is very fun. It definitely scratches an itch. Let's see, does it handle the meta shapers? How does it handle them shamans, them hunters, that kind of jazz? Okay, I like that. I like that. I don't like that. That ain't bad. Okay, we have ourselves a good old 1, 2, 3. Love to see it, love to see it. Innervate on turn 1 allows me to start doing things. Okay, Guess he's drawing a couple of cards. I mean, a card next turn. Unless he's very bad and just played it because it was glowing green. I don't care too much about these, so I guess ebb and flow.
The sands speak, and I listen.
There he goes, drawn as advertised. Okay, okay. Another one. Can try it out. I don't care about any of these right about now, but I guess one less taunt, so this thing is a bit more consistent, perhaps. Let's try and do that. This guy could be running Hex straight out, maybe even two of them, so my Greybows are in danger. I need to play the Greybow when I already have this thing to copy it straight out. You know it, Intense. Inteus. Nailed it. One shot. Okay, this guy ain't doing a whole lot of nothing. Rudderman. Okay. Let's just go ahead and do this and a little bit of that. A whole lot of that. Yeah, third time's the charm. But as we previously stated, it was a one-shot. Nailed it. Oh, man. Okay. Big man for next turn potential. This guy's elusive, so he can hex something else. I'm a template. If it survives, I can copy it. If I don't, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. A flying fuck had not been given that day. Oh man. Meridian is the idea. Feels like a Meridian to me, but he didn't need to attack with the 1-1 if that's the case. Oh, he's gonna double tap himself? Well, single tap is also enough, but damn. Come on, man, don't do it. It's not worth it. Twice with the mouth, he says. Well, I guess because Ziliax is ready for a few turns. Okay. I guess that's why he did it. His Ziliax is ready to drop right now, and it's buffed +1. Or not. Why the fuck didn't he take care of it with the 5-4 is beyond me though. Like, seriously? Seriously? Man takes health as a resource to a whole new level, dudes. That is definitely a resource, alright. A resource he ain't got much of. Okay. Well, I can straight out copy. Could also do that, but I'm a straight out copy. Roger, roger.
You're barking on the wrong tree.
Don't you know, fuck it up. He's gonna fuck it up, oh, don't you know what? 30,000 YouTube subscribers, man. Like, that is kinda insane, not gonna lie. That is kinda crazy. Quite the crazy time to be alive. Very, very happy with the progress we have been making. Both on the Hearthstone and on the Raid channel, for that matter. We're closing in on 5,000 subscribers over at the Raid channel, so... Shaboy has been making moves, taking names. Mostly making moves, though. Harder, Daddy. Dude, your health. It's almost GG right there. And now it is GG? If this thing was dying, now it ain't. If this thing was dying, that was the missing damage. But right now he's gonna be at 1 off.
What dreams may come.
Pretty sure Ziliax is coming next turn. If I empower this, it's not happening right now, right? Could just do this, you know, and that's gonna be very boss. Very bossy. This is also pretty good.
What dreams may come. Time is of the essence.
I'm a silly. Nah, fuck it, dude. Fuck it, fuck it. Chuck it in the fucking bucket.
Out of my woods.
I'ma kill that. Some bigger, better men. Okay. Okay. Cool. Dude, this deck is actually fire. Deck kinda fire though, but this guy kinda felt like a slap the shaman in the face multiplayer game my mother warned me about. Kinda addicting, not gonna lie. Who plays shaman today, guys? Oh, that's right, everybody.
My long slumber
Keep
has
forgetting. Midrisil like that ought to be fun. Not gonna straight out hold out the Greybow. I do need a little bit of setup for Greybow to be worth plopping on the board. Okay. Innervate, you say. Even if I do that right now, I'm not gonna have a good turn 2 anyway, so might as well just chill here. Take a chilly pilly. This guy might be the quicker version of Shammy. Ooh. Go ahead and do this.
I never make two trips.
Okay, he's in a hurry.
I never make two trips.
Let's just go ahead and put down Venomous. Get the rusher. Bossa. Still better than the rusher, I think. Not bad. bad at all. Just kill a big man. I could have killed just a small frog, but I'd rather deny him the damage so we can have a nice time stabilizing. Okay, that's a big man. That's a big rusher. He had it last turn too, but didn't play it. That's odd. But I guess the frog did the same thing. Ooh. Would you look at that? Let's do that then. Nice positioning, by the way. He could have played around that for anybody wondering. That could have been getting played around off. This music is fire, man. Dude is slapping alright. Good thing I have Celiacs around the corner, but I gotta save this Innervate for that. Faux showsies. Next turn we got to play that. Just go ahead and get this armor on and see what this draws. Second Innervate, you say. Well, no need to get Zilly right now, but... do I go for 1 mana? I'll go for
I remember this place well.
1 mana. No copy, sadly. I'll put that down and I'll point out this bad boy. Extra hydration station, you say? Could have put this in the middle between the locations so it's not cleavable.
This place well.
This is fine, chat. That ain't too bad. Might actually be a greedy son bitch and just play that. You know what? Ooh. He hasn't played Shutter Block or anything like that yet, so... think I'ma just do this.
Blaze of grace.
Music's fire. Full life. Sure about that? Sure. Okay, I mean, I think it's time we remove any illusions this man might have. He's thinking he can tempo our asses. The asses of the masses. Let me pull this thing off as well. Oh man, this music, this song hits the spot. Should I pull summon a copy guy? Doesn't have location destruction, no way. Yeah. He got outvalued there, guys. I'm no outvalue expert, but that guy got outvalued right there. The value for that man was too damn high. Demon Huntered.
My long slumber.
Okay, this guy might be quick. So I'm gonna hold on to the quick stuff myself. Okay, that might be cute. Baby. Baby. Okay then, I'd still rather do this for New Heights potential. No such luck, but 9 mana, this thing might also be helpful. Okay, this guy doesn't seem to be aggro. Well, we didn't find what we were looking for, but still, this is not bad to have, really. I might consider coining it. He does look to be a peddler kind. Let's do this. Could have been better, could have been worse. Let's try, he could coin out the 4/4. Oh, he's a vet.
I remember this place well.
He's that type of person. I'm gonna go with 5 mana since I don't have anything better. Let's get that copy. And some armor, I guess. The others are trash. Yeah, he's pushing Mastulin.
What dreams make
Could put this thing on. Kinda wanna hold on to the coin for this guy. I should have gone for 1 mana, damn it. Should I take a tenner to the mouth now so we can do this and that next turn? Yeah, I'll do that.
time is of the essence.
Hope I don't regret. But it does give a good amount of armor, so I think should be fine. He doesn't have too much of a punch. I'll just remove an actual minion for now. No need to pop the poison so he can still poison again. We are so back. Gotta be careful. Next turn, if we leave too much shit on the board, a potential... Well, actually, no, it's turn 8 Califero, so I think we're fine. It's gonna handle a lot of these, sadly. He could have some what's his face action. This ain't the worst. But he never Califeros next turn. But this does handle a lot of his threats. Because right now I'm kind of dead at 8-8. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Gotta be real careful. Salvation is around the corner. If he gets both the 8-8s out of that, that'd be awfully lucky for him. From that silly cliff dive. No cliff dive whatsoever. Okay, okay. I'll allow it. None of that cliff dive bullshit. Like a man. Doesn't give me anything to smack in. Should have played around it. We do gain armor out of this at least, and I can still just get this, so let's just do that. I think we're happy. Hey, how's it going, Arcady? Arcady, 43 months strong, yeah. Appreciate ya. Fire. Well, that's a lot of shit, but also we're back to full. So as long as we don't get giga surprised by some bullshit, I think we're fine, chat. To be fair, this is some bullshit though. But with such large zillies, should be fine. Strength Califero might be the play for him. Ooh. Well, let's go ahead and do that. Alrighty, how do you like them apples, Chief? Still potentially doing an insane amount of Califero if he gets lucky with the 8-8s. Question is, does he? Be a lot cooler if he doesn't. Technically speaking, I could have actually not given him enough room to play Califero here. Okay, he doesn't. There's no such thing. That's true, I could do that. Still gives me 3 decent-sized minions. Still heals me back to a lot. That ain't bad either, though. But it ain't good either, though. Couldn't find the room to play this or that at all this game. Fuck. Well, I gotta go with this. Go with the less greedy play. We know we have a hydration station at the bottom, sadly. What? You had the Ravenous Fellhunter in there, didn't you? No, he didn't. He never played one. It only died, but he never played one. Takes it like a man. Hyping. Okay. Yeah. Let me play this while I still have time.
Stop and smell the flowers.
Still have a couple of taunty boys there.
I must think.
Dude really should be conceding. Let me play this because I'm a greedy bastard. And just go ahead and do this. That. He had that all along, but he forgot to play it, make no mistake. Okay, 3 mana Grey Bob. Perfect. Next turn I actually get to play all of these. It's kinda insane, even though he does have Venomoose on the board. But yeah, this guy's only hope was to make a big-ass Califero play. To be fair, he still might next turn, the way things are going. Ooh. I'm gonna go like this. I don't care about doubling the stats right now. Let's put this first so it resolves its death rattle first if he somehow releases the entire board first, but that never happens. It's gonna be Booty Hole Man, some red card action. Potentially, they don't run Kane in there. None of that Kane crap. Red card number 1, does he have a second? Be a lot cooler if he didn't, but he fucking does. Funny, funny. Well, that's 1 Grey Bell down drain. Yeah, he still has 8 mana left for a potential Califero play over there, but not enough to actually attack. Not very happy way things are going. Way things are going, I think I actually need to not play anything here so he doesn't have room on the boards. But yeah, he's still not gonna have room on the boards. So I think I never die if I just don't give him room. Because right now if I just play a big ass taunt, he poisons it and he still has room for Califero shit. Whereas if I don't leave him with anything here, he's simply not gonna be able to do much. So let me just go ahead and do this and pretend everything is fine. I'm not using this so he doesn't have the 1/1 to attack into it. Let's see now. This could give him a way to kill, but he shouldn't have enough mana to do much else. A little bit of next level gameplay over there. Gotta play to our strengths. We basically board locked him there, guys. It's his fault for locking himself out with those 1/1s, though. Could have played around it. Temporary cards, you say? I'm a testicle it. Could clear the board with this, but I kinda don't want to. Nah, fuck it.
Time is of the essence.
Shit, board lock myself. There we go. Too much location action. That's kind of fucked. Hey, how's it going, Scowie? Welcome back, bud. Been a while. How you doing over there, Twigs? How you doing? How you doing? Where you been, bud? It's been a while.
I am at nightmare's gaze!
Bit odd in it. That ain't bad at all. That's a lot of buffage. That's a lot of buffage.
What dreams may come.
get Sky Mommy in.
Skies with a cascade of sparkles.
Out of my way! Out of my
Should I go with that? I will. Could go messy, but I think it's worth. Oh, that went well. Thank fuck. We buffed everything. Aviana shuffled. No Grey Bells. That was silly. Oh, fuck. Whatever. Didn't matter connecting. Poor bastard, last card Califero. Okay, we were playing around. Something that did not exist, guys. It simply did not exist for poor bastard. Cool. Deck was fun, not gonna lie. I always enjoy me greedy druids like this, and this one was no different. Gotta say, I enjoyed that quite a lot.